Hello, welcome, Guten Tag. Today we are, God, I hate saying that. Today we are, because that seems to be kind of the crutch of an opener. Looking to cut some trim for the old house. This is an offcut of a longer piece, and I just need, it's like a 1/16 short of a foot. And so just coming in here, marking it. This time I'm using the rusty trusty utility knife. And we're gonna mark it right there. Now, what I'm using to help me hold it, a lot of times I would use the vise. But this is, I initially made it for a shooting board, but now I use it to help me cut square. Someday I'll get a miter saw. Someday I will. Alright, so you make the mark, then you find the mark. And you have a good solid back behind it. You don't really want to try to be pushing down over here. That's kind of dumb. That is kind of dumb. Alright, now in this case, since it's like oh, excusez-moi. Now, we have that there. Let's do a little knife wall, as Paul Sellers likes to call it. I love using it. Man, I really want my saw to be able to register in a cut. Now, I got my dovetail saw. This is cut up for rip, but really, I found that rip saws work very well in a crosscut, but crosscut saws don't rip well. I've read things that say both ways. You know, back in the day, guys used to either file their saws for rip or crosscut. I imagine, much like anything, it was probably personal preference. A lot of times what I like to do, because I'll use this back here, just to kind of help stabilize my saw, kind of get a third hand back there, if you will. So I'm pushing it into the fence. The board here is fixed into the vise, and then you just work away. Should come out square. That is fairly close. I mean, I would say that's fairly close to square. So to anyone who says hand tools are not accurate, you go fly a kite. And that the other way. Pzow. Pzow bing bang. Alright. That's just kind of a quick and easy way to do that. Let's see here. Let's clean up. And you know what? I'm about to get rid of these old orange chisels. My 1/2 inch, I think I've gotten past what you could call usable steel. Curls over really easy now, but I've gotten a couple of years use out of them, and I've not been kind to them. I was learning how to use them. cut mortises with them. Mostly pine though, so I don't know. But for 20 bucks for a set of 3, you can't go wrong. What I'm doing now is I'm just kind of cutting a little relief on the backside. So when you put it into the corner, there's going to be bits of the texture sticking out from the wall. There's going to be who knows what. And so we do that. Now I'm careful to not do the chamfer all the way up to the top, because you may see that a little bit. Where this is tucked at, I don't think you will. But just in case. And then we can do the same thing here. This is on the back bottom side. Just handle's broken, so it kind of wiggles and feels funny. Wiggles and feels funny. All right. So now we have a piece of trim. It's all ready to go. Be installed. Now, if you were going to do this like in a whole home, you'd get one of those big miter saws that has a giant blade on it. It has the entire setup, just to make it a little bit easier and quicker. But that's, I mean, you can use hand tools for that. Even on finished pieces, leaves a nice clean edge there. And we're ready to go. All right, we're back. Did test it, and we're about a blade's width too short, which I hate. I hate with passion. But that's where, and this board isn't the best for it. But that's where shooting board comes in handy to correct when you're just a little bit off. All right. So I've just never quite gotten a handle on a shooting board, which I probably screwed up when I first made this one, so. Let's see here. Make sure you guys are in the shot here. Now, you can do it this way. So I need to take just the slightest bit off here. Actually, this way. I found that if you, so on vices, there's the various bars that go back. If you put it on the far side of the direction you're planing, it'll help hold whatever you got in. Now, one thing you want to be careful of. You can either, I'm just plowing through it because like I said, where it's at, I can come in and touch this up, you won't ever see it. And back here, you won't ever see this. This is on the back side. So, that is not a big thing. Or you can just be careful and not go all the way through. And then you come back around to the other side. Clean that up. And if you're lucky, you keep it square. I shouldn't say lucky if you're good. Am I good? I am not good. See that? Right there is fairly square. And when you come over here, you can see the tiniest gaps, and that will show up. That will show up. So let's see here we are. Reasonably square that way. Reasonably square that way, except for a little bit at the bottom. You can just see it. All right, let's go try this again.